Well, hey, why can't I find chat? Where's it at? There it is. It's been a minute. I feel like a newbie. Oh, okay. It has been a hot minute. Let me get this set up. Oh. Wasn't supposed to echo. I'm going to look through this. Hey, Tina! Hey, Bud Files. I didn't know if you'd feel like it or if you'd change your mind, so I gave you the option, Tina. Oh my God, it has been a day here too, let me tell you. I'm trying to clean up books in my garage, and it is so hot out there. Ugh. So I sent an invite to you both if you wanted to come up, you and Sandy. Sandy fights me all the time, Tina. I told her I'm going to ground her. I'm waiting for sassy Sandy to come in and cuss me. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I don't understand why people are afraid to be on my panel. I think I scare people. I almost didn't make it. I fell asleep. Working in a hot garage today. I'm surprised my husband hasn't left me just because I took over his garage. But he's got to get up in the attic because we have a bee's nest working its way up there. We've been fighting bees and ants, and it's just ridiculous. Spiders. I'm in Spiderville. That's what I call my crafter right now because I'm always killing spiders here. But my ants are on the back porch in a frenzy. They're crazy. Hey, Bud Files. But yeah, it's been pretty interesting. So he can't get to the attic because my stuff's in the way. So I'm trying to clear a table off and move everything back. And it's just the heat. I remember when my husband worked construction, he used to fall asleep at his food. He'd be so tired when he came home. The air and the heat just kicks my fanny. I was looking for a specific page I did in here. Oh, I'm trying to remember what I used to actually do it. I think it was in my book. I don't remember if it was in this book or if it was in the ones we did. Let me see. Flip for this real quick. Nope, it's not the ones we did. It has to be in this book. There's a page in here I really liked that I wanted to try to redo in a different color. So I'm trying to find it because we skip around so much. Do your mixed media pages always stick together, Tina? Mine stick together like crazy in this book. Well, hey, Ben. How are you? Welcome to the Crazy People's channel. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mine's sticking together like crazy. You know, if I could go back in time, I think I would have went to digital art school. because I don't know about you all, but if you have created anything digitally on your computers, oh my gosh, fighting against pixels is crazy. I tried to make a picture for the first time in a while for just to post, just to post it, and it came out so pixel, and I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with that. I don't know if it's because the program I use is kind of outdated, maybe, because I know every time they come out with new technology, it's like, HD and more highly pixeled. That's what's making me wonder, maybe my program's outdated, because I don't use what other normal people use in the United States. I can never remember what people use over here. I've seen it before in stores, but I use Paint Shop Pro, which was really popular more in the UK. But people use, oh my God, what's it called? I know what it looks like because I've seen it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Hey, Dwayne. I've heard of Dreamweaver and different programs like that, but there's something else that's popular here, and I can never remember the name of it because I don't use it. I've heard of GIMP too. How are you doing, Dwayne? I have not been online in a really long time. It's been too long. I took a YouTube break because I have been extremely busy offline. So for those who are new to my channel, this is a multi-channel. This channel will never be monetized by YouTube because I don't want it to be. Because when you create a YouTube channel that you want monetized, you want to kind of stick with one genre. And that's just something that this channel will never be. I'm all over the place. YouTube algorithm can't keep up with me. But I do have a second channel. Hey, Scotty. I have been so busy, woman. There is a list. Well, that was nice. Yes, Ukraine. It's awful. I know. I was watching some footage on it when everything first started, and let me tell you, it was crazy to see some of the things I saw. I wish I could unsee, if you know what I mean, but it's reality. It's hard to believe in this day and age where we're at today with all the upgrades and the features we have, Dwayne, that there's actually still wars that go on. It just makes me sick. All of it makes me sick. Yeah, we had a little bit of that hit here too from Canada. We had some sneak down here. There's actually, I believe, some Ukraine people moving into the United States too. Jemmy, I hope you like my creation for you. It's going to be a little bit though. The hurdles. Jemmy challenged me to do a specific type of journal, and let me tell you what, it has been a lot of fun, but it has been very investigative at times. And I just hope when it's done that you're going to love it. It's going to be a little while though, because I'm still putting more work into it. So far, I'm really impressed with how it's turning out myself. Good, because I'm taking my time. Sometimes, somebody asked me here not too long ago what, how long it takes me. Hey, Pig, it's so great to see you all. I missed everybody. Sometimes I think the fastest journal I ever created was in 2 months. But usually 5 months. It took me a year to create Gothica. That Gothica, I put a lot of time into her. But a lot of the journals that I create, it takes me time, but it just depends. Like Michelle, I made her one, and hers took me a while because it's the pieces. You know what I mean? It's like as you're crafting along, you might be searching stuff. And you're like, oh God, that will look good in here. Oh goodness, this will look good in here. I had to really search, I think, for the one I made for Michelle that I sent her for Christmas. I think it took me longer to find the cover. I looked everywhere because she likes the Chiefs. She's in here, Scotty. I wanted the perfect cover for that. And I was looking for something that had just a little bit of grunge to it. And that took me down a long rabbit hole. So that was the first thing that I actually did. But then I had to, search all year for the pieces. But I had like a total year. I started working on hers like the beginning of the year, and it wasn't done until right before Christmas. But if you don't know what I do on this channel, I do multiple things. I only use bookstore. Books will be coming back in the future. But right now I've been taking a break and doing crafts. I will still try to have my live crafts on Wednesdays. But this is going to actually turn more towards a book channel soon. So if you like the crafting side, this is where my next channel is. It's going to be more towards the YouTube algorithm. And this is how I look about my second channel. If it gets monetized, it gets monetized. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That one there, I don't care if it does or not. I just don't want to, I never wanted Tammy's Passions monetized because I knew this channel was going to be more of a variety and I wanted it to be more uncensored. And I use this channel more of a tool to get advertising out for my bookstore, different things, because I don't want to stick with one thing on this channel. And I confuse the algorithm because one thing I could say, I've been talking to a bigger YouTuber, and me and her have been like, rolling things around because, she's up in the 100,000s and she's monetized and was given tips. And one thing I have learned about YouTube as far as rules go, they do want you to stick with one niche. It's too hard to pull off a variety, which kind of makes sense because when I was showing my book videos, I was picking up a whole nother type of audience. And then when I stopped showing book, I lost that audience. Then there was a bunch of people that quit viewing my channel because I quit doing books. And I have tested a lot of things with Tammy's Passions channel. But the second link I put in, that's my second channel. So that's going to be more centered to one thing. But this channel here, I noticed when I started doing books, I had an audience and a good flow. And then it killed it when I switched to something else. And I started going crafts. Well, then I started doing unboxings because I wanted everybody to follow along on my crafting journey to build my crafting store. That's what those are for. And to also let people know if you are building a craft room, where to go get certain items. Some people look at unboxings in two different ways, and I have listened to people's opinions. Some people look at unboxings as you're throwing in people's faces things that they can't afford. Literally, I take constructive criticism and I do listen to what people have to say because to me, it helps you be a better YouTuber. The second type of people get it. The ones that's been on YouTube for a long time, they understand why people do unboxings because they know that you're trying to show, where to get the items. But I feel bad for the ones that think that I'm throwing it in their face because I'm really not. This has been a journey for me because when I started YouTube, I only crocheted. I was never into junk journaling. I never even knew a junk journaling existed. So to me, it's showing people where I'm going to get the sources of the items that I get. Like, for instance, Michelle Scott, she has a sale usually like once every quarter or so. It's called Stock Your Stash. If you are low on a lot of the items that we use as crafters, she has them to restock your stuff. If you're looking for laces or book board or everything that we use as crafters to make junk journals, she's your source for that. Plus, she also mods for a girl who brings in Tim Holtz products, Ranger, and all kinds of stuff, which is really cool too. So if there's things you like I'll hang out on the channel. If there's things I'm out of, like just anything from papers that she can get to all kinds of stuff. Michelle, she'll even rust stuff for you. She rusts paper clips if you're into the rust look and the grunge. She has a lot of those items, but I want people to know this is where I get the stuff. You know, come and check this person out if you're looking for this item. I also shop in some web stores, and I love Whatnot. I cannot tell you how much I love Whatnot, and it's not because I've been plastering videos, but all I have to say is I have met an incredible group of people over there that are so highly supportive of each other, and they don't fight and bicker like people here, where, you know, they're very promoting of each other. They're very respectful of each other. I met like a whole nother family on that platform, and they are bombing my ad. I mean, I have an author. I have a sale coming up July 29th for Christmas. It's a Christmas in July on YouTube. They're promoting me all over Instagram. I can't tell you how grateful that I am that I actually have an author who knows I have a used bookstore over there who's also part of the Whatnot Network. She's posted me everywhere. The thing that I made a post about the sale, she's posted it everywhere. So I can't explain the support there. It's like no other I have ever seen. You know, when you go on Whatnot and you're in the middle of a live stream and you have an auction going on, they always promote each other. They'll say, put fire emojis in the chat if you're a seller. They have you at each other. I have never seen such an empowerment on a platform ever since I have been online and Whatnot. That's why I love them so much. And what's funny is I've had a few people ask me if I was going to sell on Whatnot. Well, there's pros and cons to both. And I have told, you know, Whatnot sellers and YouTubers, you know, because we have some people from Whatnot wanting to do a little bit of selling on YouTube too. And there is pros and cons to both. I like YouTube selling the best because it works for me. I like to take my time and not always have a timer to explain what I'm selling. And I like to take my time, you know, bulk ordering and getting everything ready. But they don't see over here on YouTube what how can I put it? Because I post all the orders on Etsy and then people go in because I let Etsy do my figuring for me on the post work, because I think shipping and handling is horrible. But anyways, and there's something else I want to explain too. Just remind me if one of you guys are in here of an auction site that I joined. I got to show you a highway robbery. But anyways, so over on Whatnot, the only thing that I don't like, I love it that it's fast. I love it that they show the shipping at the bottom of the screen, that you can automatically see it before you purchase something. Over here, we do not have that on YouTube. Over here, it's totally different way of selling because a person has to go, and I can't tell you the shipping until I actually get it locked into Etsy. And I know that there's a lot of people that might have been in cart, but that's a chance you take. To me, I'm the type of shopper, if I want something bad enough, I don't care what the shipping is. I'm going to pay it. That's just me, though. There's a lot of people living on fixed incomes. They don't have that type of luxury. So sometimes they do abandon cart when they see what shipping is, but we can't help. As sellers, we can't control what the shipping is. So, you know, because why I do mine through Etsy is because Etsy actually has a deal with United States Post Office that if I would take it to the post office, you would pay more money than what you would pay through Etsy. And there's a lot of people that complain about Etsy, but until you actually sit down and do the math, Etsy is not as high as what people think it is. When you compare it to eBay and Amazon and all these other platforms, they don't charge nothing compared to the real big ones. So I don't know why people complain about Etsy all the time. But anyways, on the other side, because I do the math. I figure out everything. So I know that Etsy's the cheapest for me. So then the other thing I don't like about Whatnot is this is just the platform itself. It hits your bank every time, one at a time. You have a couple sellers over there that will bulk an order for you. They'll let you take time to pick and bulk it at once. And they'll say, are you ready to check out? And then you can say yes. And then they'll check you out all at once. If you don't, and you buy like 20 items in a Whatnot sale, it's going to hit your bank every single time, one at a time. And because I flooded my bank once, it kind of like went into processing where my bank couldn't keep up with how fast Whatnot was hitting it. Because, when I go to Michelle Scott's sale, I don't buy like one or two items. I fill a box. So you're talking one item at a time, just like anywhere else you sell, you purchase from. And if it's a bunch of little things, because they do have $3 starts and things like that, it really will smack your bank account. That's the only thing I don't like about Whatnot that I wish everybody could do in bulk and you could just see your shipping all at once. But their shipping works. You pay a shipping on the first one and it tells you how much. And then usually it's free after that because they go by weight. They usually have a scale and they weigh everything. And there's a certain shipping amount for each weight range. So that's how it works on Whatnot. But it is really cool to hang out over there because you have like a live chat like we do over here. We goof off, we pick on each other, and they have features that they have these little dollar bills that have wings and are so cute. So how when you super chat somebody on YouTube, you see like animated things or different things. Over on Whatnot, it's little dollars that fly in the air. It's the coolest thing ever. And then you can gift people real gifts. Like if a seller they have like a store listing of the buy it nows, and then they have an auction section. So the auction is usually what they're doing, but the buy it nows is a concrete amount. It's not all about auctioning. They do have, fixed numbers like we do here when we sell. And say I want to gift somebody in here, I'll put your name in it, Gemma, or whatever, and you'll see so-and-so gifted so-and-so. It won't tell you what you're getting. It's a surprise. So it's really cool. Like it's just fun. Okay, let me read the chat. Because I can get carried away talking about Whatnot. I love it over there. I spend more time over there than I do on YouTube lately. Because they're so much fun. And sometimes I don't buy, I just go in to pick on people. Because it's like a live fun chat. That's nice. That's crazy, Dwayne, that is. I know. I can't wait. I'm excited too, Gemma. All right, Tina. McDonald's. Miss your face too, woman. Hey, Ty. Thanks, Ty. I love these little hearts over here by the side that they have now. These little emojis. These are cute. They weren't here the last time I was live. Yes, it's always late. You're like 5 hours ahead of me, Gemma. Until we have the clock change. Yeah, because it's 9:26 p.m. here. So yeah, I always remember people in the UK being 5 hours ahead of me because when I used to chat in Yahoo, I had a lot of UK people that used to come to my chat room. I wish they were over here. It would be fun. But yeah, Ty does great. I was telling them a little bit about what you shared on your channel, Ty, about the monetization for channels, that it is better to kind of stick with one genre because over here I'm all over the place. And like I said, when I started out with books, because she gives tips on Sundays. If you want to check out Ty's channel, she does tips to where she can help you better your channel. And I had her use my other channel as an example, to do certain things. I'm going to take that channel to differently than this one. But like I said, when I started this channel, this was a tool just to promote my bookstore. The channel was never intended to be monetized. It was to be a tool. And plus I've used this channel to kind of test things. And like I said, when I was selling books and reading synopses, I pulled in a whole nother audience. And I noticed when I looked into my, my YouTube Studio app, I had people from Australia, the UK, and the Philippines. I had more of a variety of people, but then I quit doing books and I started doing shopping haul unboxings, and I lost all those people. Now it's just strictly all United States. So it's like too funny how each genre I have picked has drawn different people, and ones that have left and ones that have stayed. I find that very interesting. And two, because I go on so late at night over here, I don't get a lot of people from other countries anymore either, because the time zone, so it is important to watch your YouTube studio at one time of the day that works. And I noticed a lot of other crafters that do better. Their times are usually, I would say, in the mornings or early afternoons when they actually do their lives and stuff like that, because they're capturing the other time zones when people are here. You know what I mean? So it is really interesting when you study your YouTube studio to see who you attract. But I told the men that I know, you guys need to start showing up a little more, because I didn't have male audiences for a really long time. I think it was really hard to pull the males in because, crafting, books. But I did get a few males in with the book part, a little more than what I get now. Since I switched this channel to do crafting and unboxings, the males have disappeared. But anyways, okay, so this just goes to show what I was telling everybody about highway robbery. I was recently in an auction site. There's an auction site out there called HighBid. And what HighBid does is they have a bunch of other auction places join into them. Like, you only sign up with HighBid with your, information for payment. And then all these other auction places join in. This is what kills me when people complain about Etsy and stuff like that for selling. I literally have physical proof that people rip you off for shipping, and they charge handling fees just for touching your stuff, which I think is ridiculous. But I sent a friend of mine 2 separate things that happened, and it blew my mind. Like, what people charge against other places. This is why I say always do your comparison no matter where you sell or buy. The only thing that's bad is in the HighBid place, you don't know what you're going to get charged till after you win and how they're going to charge. It was just shocking. When I saw this bill, I about died. My husband said I would have cussed him out. I said no, because I'm just kind of getting an idea on what goes on, because I've only been a part of one auction site before, but it only has one seller in the auction site. It's not a bunch of different auctions. So it's very interesting what you learn and see. Let me get the receipt up here. I'm gonna show you what I dealt with this week. It was crazy. I was floored. But I was talking to this one auction site on the phone, But you can definitely tell the difference between different people. So this is the one I talked to on the phone. This is a good auction site, and I'll show you why. I like sharing this kind of stuff in case people are interested in this, because always check, always check. You know, the fine print on anything, credit cards, whatever you're dealing with, always check. And a lot of times you'll see a site saying they're only doing so much, but then when you read the fine print like a credit card, you find out different. So this auction site, okay, this was an 18 postcard lot of old cars, because I've got something coming up I'm going to be working on. Cosmopolitan magazines, there was 3. Snapshot photo album and cutout album. Now, the reason why I went after this particular thing is there was an album in here. 2 times I've seen it come up in a live sale. It sold for like $100. I just didn't have it. So I got lucky and got it in here for 20. My total here, this is a good site when you look at this. My total on this, and I'm going to show you proof, came to $100.72 even. When you go down this list, it shows $10.21 for shipping, the actual shipping. So you do the math on that total. This is where I got ripped off. I about died when I saw what this auction site did. And this is what causes people to abandon cart too. And I do get it. This was another auction. Wait till you see the difference on this sucker. This came with some cards, some decks of stuff, and some hand-stitched items. Okay, my total for the first one was 11, the second one was 14, and the last one was 13. That's actually what I won, which is not bad for auctions. My total came to 3 items for $38. Now look what they did to me. They hit me with a fee for $45.72. I was like, what the hell? And I'm going to scroll over here and show you what they did. They're charging people $32.35 for shipping, which is outrageous. Handling fees $10, and credit card fee was $3.37. I was like, what the hell? And when you scroll over, I paid $45 compared to the $38 of what I wanted. My total came to $87.52. Tell me that ain't some shit. This is what I mean. It's like, it's just ridiculous. And my husband went out to pick out a pair of boots. And he just can't believe all the brick and mortar stores here were closed. And I always told people, you're going to regret this. You're going to regret making everything go to the internet, because people get away with this crap right here. He couldn't find any stores open, Ty, to get his new boots for work. He literally had to order them online, and the company pays so much, and then he pays the difference. And I was like, if this is the kind of stuff that we're up against, we're screwed in this country. And it's no wonder people are starving here. And this was an auction site out of Wisconsin too. Cumberland, Wisconsin. I was just floored when I saw this died. I've never paid so much money in my life for an auction. But I'm not going to cancel it, because I believe in paying my bills, but I will never shop with them again. Lesson learned. And this is what I had gotten from that auction site. So I have to scroll it over because it's super long. So you'll see that it's just to prove it, you'll see where it's the $87.52. Scrolling over to see what I got, I had bought some bridge game card tallies and cards, vintage decks of cards, and doilies. That's all I bought, and they overcharged me for shipping. I'm so floored. I'm just so floored on that. But the rest of them have been pretty good. But then I think, well, if people see this, they're going to think all the auctions are like that on there, and they're not, because the other ones have enough sense to only charge you what the true shipping really is. But yeah, I was kind of blown away on that one. But these are the kind of things that I like people to know. And this is HiBid. If I can get to add to show. Hold on. Let me get it up here. I'll show you what the HiBid logo looks like. Because I know a lot of people that sell on HiBid. Like one of the Whatnot people I follow sells on there. She never charges shipping like that. I'm going to talk to her about it too. Because I think that's awful. I don't think it should be allowed. But I know as a used bookseller, I had checked into GoDaddy, Wix.com, eBay, and Amazon to sell, and the prices are just unbelievable. Etsy was the cheapest for me. Where the heck are you? There you are. Okay, this is what the HiBid logo looks like. It's HIBID. And then what you do is you scroll down. It's got a lot of coins and things, but there's a search engine. If you're looking for specific things, you can type in the item you're looking for. And my husband got a nice pair of tools off of here from a military person that had an estate sale. But then you click in here. I'm already signed up. This will give you an idea. It's got my name and everything, and it'll have like your current bids. But if you want to look for auctions, they have some that are local pickups and some that will sell by, that do shipping. But you can go down through like a bunch of different kinds. They sell houses on here, property, cars, everything you can imagine. It's on HiBid. It's unreal. Like they have a house in Tennessee here. They got everything. But I look for little stuff. I'm always looking for like postcards and goofy stuff. But paper ephemera is what I look for. But they have some cool stuff on here though. Gives you a lot to look at. But he got some tools. It's they make threads for bolts. And he wanted it, so I bid on it. And he got that pretty reasonable compared to buying it brand new. Some things you get a really good deal on, but then like I said, Ty, you gotta watch that shipping. But for my grandkids, my daughter was looking for Barbie furniture. And sometimes you can find stuff like that, like lots of toys and things. And I found these really cute chairs that were like macrame looking. And I bought a whole box full for $5 and whatever shipping was. And the shipping on that site wasn't bad either. So far, all of them have been pretty reasonable, but this one site was not. But I about died when that bill came in. I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, yeah, that was pretty shocking. I think this was the page I was looking for. I knew it was a purple page. Yeah, I believe it was this page right here. I want to kind of mimic this a little different in another color. But it was pretty crazy. But sometimes, if you're like hurting for money and you can't find certain things in your stores, because I know our stores are getting slimmer and slimmer. Estate sales is a place to go to find really good deals on Barbies and different things like that. So I've been looking for toys for the grandkids and stuff for Christmas. They don't care if they're slightly used because they have they take good pictures on the site so you know if they're good or not. We get them some new stuff, but if we can get a deal, we try to do that too. And my grandkids know, I explain it to them. I got 2 sets of books for my we bought brand new troll for their birthdays, the twins, Layla and Olivia. We got them a troll sets. It was like a theme of trolls, but it was an art set with colored pencils and crayons and things like that. It was one of those art kit type things. We found those at a yard sale for $5 a piece, not even open. The plastic was still on them, and they had 3, so we bought one for Kylie too. And then we got, so that was kind of new because they weren't open. And then we got 2 items that were slightly used. It was a set of books, and my one granddaughter loves horses, and the other one, she likes unicorns. Like, I know all their taste. So I told them, this isn't new. This is called slightly used, and these are places you go to, yard sales, auctions, and things like that, and you can look for these stuff to kind of save money. So they know the new to used because I tell them when I give it to them as presents, so they know. And then we gave them money to go spend on ourselves in their birthday card. But it's getting to that point, expensive as everything's getting. I mean, like, our mall's dead. We like totally lost our mall here. So I don't know. The only 2 stores we had left the last time I was there was Bath and Body Works and Spencer's. And my husband went and he said the entire mall is closed now. There's nothing in it. It's completely dead. That's such a shame. Pretty soon we're not going to have nowhere to shop. So this here I think I did with tissue paper. And I use this. Okay, so we're going to try to mimic this page because I actually like how this turned out. I thought it was really cool. I did this one almost the same, but I used paper in it. So I want to do a blue. So I have a foundation for this one. So I got to do, I want to do dark blue or light blue. I guess I could do light blue. So it's tissue paper and then white. Okay. I got tissue paper down here. We can do different colors. How about this one and this one? This is nice for rumpled up tissue paper that you don't. Where the heck is my glue brush? Yeah, this will work. Get my paper towels over here. Instead of doing these same colors, I'm going to do 2 different types of tissue paper. It's been a while though. Yep. Spencer's was forever in our mall. Oh my gosh, it lasted for a really long time. We do still have like a Sam's Club, a lot of Dollar Trees here. It's just Walmart, stuff like that. That's about the only stores we practically have left. And Sam's is nice. My daughter has a thing with them, so. What glue am I going to use? We'll try this. Tacky glue. My daughter has a card with Sam's, so she lets us shop on her card, and then it's just shipped to my house, like on her account, I mean, because we don't go enough. She does, having 4 kids, so we're going to glue up this page. This page is nice because it was previously done. I'm just going to glue the whole page. And randomly stick items to it. I like mixed media. Tina that was in here, she's really good at mixed media. I love watching her do mixed media. I call her the mixed media queen. She's been at it for a long time. I'm kind of new to the mixed media thing, but it's fun. I think, like Tina said, I do agree with her that when you do mixed media, you can express yourself more, I think, than any other craft out there, to be honest. You don't have to worry about stuff being copyrighted in your mixed media because it's random. Where when you do other crafts, you have to really pay attention. You don't end up with copyright issues. Yeah, she has a what she does is she gives me her password, Ty, and then I go into her account and put my order in. The only thing is she gets a code sent to her phone. Like when I go to order, I have to let her know that I'm getting ready to order on her website under her name, because it'll say it sends you a code. It's kind of like, the protection. It'll send it to her phone. So I have to make sure she's not at work, because that's what happened to me the first time. I don't think she realized they were going to send a code. And I told her, I said, Jade, I know you're at work and I hate to bother you. I said, but I need the code from your phone because it's not letting me in the site to finish ordering. She goes, I didn't know they did that. So I just let her know right before I go to look around. But we were able to get really good deals on bulk garbage bags. I couldn't believe how much money we saved on garbage bags and Bounce. Like our dryer sheets. I mean, you get like 2 huge boxes for one low price. I was amazed. My husband's like, I can't believe we got that many garbage bags. Then happened to buy them separate in the stores. It's more expensive because we're still using them. We put that order in a long time ago, and we're still on the same packages of garbage bags because they send you so much in bulk. It's crazy. It's almost like, I think Sam's is for people with a lot of kids. Like we went into the store one time a long time ago, but it was overwhelming because we don't need 50 of something. You know what I mean? Like their food is so much in bulk. It's more, if you had a pantry, maybe, but for what me and Mike eat, just the two of us, it's a little too much. So it's easier for me to go in, and what we ended up doing was my favorite thing to get off of there for myself through the whole entire winter. I love their Land O'Lakes hot chocolates. That's like my favorite of all time. And they sell a big box of it that has salted caramel flavor, mint flavor, chocolate flavor, and then there's another one, there's 4. And then I buy cinnamon separate because for some reason they don't have cinnamon in that lot, but I get a whole package of them off of Amazon, off of another store. But I love Land O'Lakes hot chocolate. Like there is no other hot chocolate in the world like Land O'Lakes. They are just the best. So that's what I usually get for the winter time, and the whole entire box and the cinnamon. It lasted me all winter. And I just replenished by buying another box. Because in the cold weather, that's my hot toddy. And we got garbage bags, we got dryers. It's not a lot of items, just like things we normally use that we wanted to get in bulk. Oh, and the dishwasher pods with Dawn in them. You got a whole bunch of those. I think it was like 3 boxes worth of those. Yes, French vanilla. Yes, French vanilla. That's the other flavor. Look at you knowing my hot chocolate over there. But yeah, that's my favorite. Oh, love Land O'Lakes. And I don't have like the normal size mug. My mugs are huge. So, to me, one of those could do like 2 regular mugs, but I got big mugs. So those packets are perfect. Now I'm going to decoupage this down with Elmer's Clear Glue. Now, a lot of people like Mod Podge. I don't care for it because I think it's more stickier. So when I go over to do my glaze, I just like Elmer's Clear better. And plus, it's cheaper too. Sometimes cheaper is better. You know, I was talking to some makeup people here not too long ago. We were talking about how Milani has got some really good products. It doesn't have to be all the big brand makeup. That there's makeup brands out there that are on the cheaper side that you really get some good pigmentation. Ah, see, I like the French vanilla too. I'm not much of a vanilla girl. I love chocolate. Chocolate's my favorite, but I do like the vanilla hot chocolate. Like, I don't like vanilla cake. I'm a chocolate person all the way, Ty. Chocolate fanatic. But I have, since I have been off, I haven't had a chance to catch up everybody on what had been going on because I don't like to worry people. I didn't even tell my family until it was over. And of course, my daughters were mad at me, but they got past it. I had a funky mole on the back of my leg, and I was worried about it. And I went in to see my doctor, and they sent me to be tested for melanoma cancer. So that's one of the reasons why I was off. I just didn't want to announce it on here because I didn't know. I didn't want my family to even know. And so I had to go in to see a specialist, and they lasered it off. And thank God it came back normal. So I had to deal with that and just things health-wise. I have a tooth that's being pulled tomorrow. My glasses are messed up. The things fell off, and if you hadn't noticed when I was in with my husband in the video where we did the food, those are makeup sponges because these have glass in them, and they were blistering my nose. I had a big old blister on the side of my nose. So I use makeup sponges. See, this is other things you can do with makeup items. I took the sponges and I broke them off and squeezed them up into my glasses to protect my nose. And it was funny because when I was doing those videos with Michael, I forgot that I had these on my glasses. Oh my God. Some of my friends seen it and they were, oh my God, look at you with those funky glasses. I said, oh, well. So I get glasses the 26th. Hey, Sandy. Rotten Sandy. But, yeah. So it's been one thing after another. I lost one tooth already, and I have also lost 25 pounds. I've done 2 sizes, which has been great. And I am going to share the secret to people because I think it's really important. Now, I don't know. I'm not a dieter. I don't diet well. My mom and sister, they went to Weight Watchers and did all that counting of food. I don't have time for that. I'm sorry. I mean, Weight Watchers is a great, it is a great thing to do because, it does teach you. I will never eat right because I hate most vegetables. I am such a picky eater. It's ridiculous. And there are so many diets out there and so many fads running around that you don't know what to believe. But I can say this. I do love some keto recipes. I don't want to do the keto diet, thanks, but I do like some of the recipes that they give. So I signed up for just the keto recipes. I think it was like $35 for life. And they send me emails with all these cool recipes. And we have tried them. And they're pretty good, because I'm game for new recipes. I don't mind that. But like a lot of things that I see on Weight Watchers, I definitely would lose weight because I would starve. I can't stand raw vegetables of any kind. When I have my broccoli and cauliflower, I want it cooked to where it melts in your mouth, and butter and salt and pepper. And probably I would say my biggest weakness in food wise is I love bread and mashed potatoes. It's so funny when I would go to the doctors and they would be like, Well, if you would not eat the candy, but I said, you come to my house and you find candy. I am not a junk food person. I don't eat a lot of chips and things like that. My favorite kind of snacks, if I'm going to grab a snack that's crunchy, honestly, I'm a cracker girl. Like I do like my crackers. I don't care if it's crackers and cheese or something, but I am not a big candy bar, a bunch of chocolate laying around my house. I just don't. It's like if I'm in the mood for something, I'll just buy a candy bar when I'm at the store, but you'll never see like packs of them in my house. And I don't go shopping that much. So I have to crave chocolate, but I don't have to have it every day. I would probably say my big explosion of chocolates when I have my hot chocolate during the winter. That's probably the most I ever have it. So, anyways, I have looked through the years. And a long time ago, I had tried the Slim Shakes before they became shakes. It was just a powder. But when you look at the recipe now compared to when it first came out, they have so many additives in it. That stuff is so bad for you now. It's ridiculous because it was created to be like a supplement for one of your meals. I am not a big breakfast person. I never have been. Now, we would go out and party as kids or whatever. My dad would have a smorgasbord. You're talking noon eating breakfast. That's different. But I have never been one to eat big breakfast. I just don't. I would rather have like a shake or a smoothie, like a smoothie type shake, something like that. And I'm okay with that. But I would say my biggest meal is kind of like a brunch because most of the time I don't eat lunch. I'm like from breakfast to having that light snack to dinner, having that big full meal. And like I said, I don't always eat healthy because I love my mashed potatoes. I can't do it. Somebody was saying in one of the diets, you got to lose the bread. Ain't happening. It's not happening. And the sad part is, I think through the years, it's the stuff they've added to our foods. You know what I mean? Like they've added so much crap into our foods now. I used to be skinny as a rail tie. I can show you pictures back when I grew up. I was 115 pounds. This chick was never fat. Like I was never overweight. I could eat bread. I could eat everything I wanted, just like I do now. I have not changed my eating habits. It's just they have added so much crap to our food now. You can't keep it off. So I kept seeing this thing pop up. I was playing this gamer thing and I kept seeing this advertisement for this stuff. And so I did some investigating. This is before I decided to promote it. And this will be the first time I promote this stuff tonight. I really liked everything it had said. Improvements and blah, 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 blah. You don't know if it's going to work or not, because you're like, okay, that's 3 months worth of money they get. And what if nothing happens? Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Let me get down in here. Where the heck are you at? Okay. So these are your benefits. You get type 1 collagen makes up your skin, hair, bones, and teeth. Thickens hair, reduces hair loss, and improves skin elasticity to promote a youthful appearance. Type 2 supports your back, jaw joints, and may even reduce popping. Type 3 supports gut health, improves skin elasticity, supports the cardiovascular system and organs, and helps to repair hair and maintain the body. Type 5 makes up the connective tissue that supports vital organs like the liver, lungs, and essential for the formation of types 1 and 2. Type X supports the formation of cartilage, which I do not have cartilage in my knees. So the hard part of this was I have no cartilage. So when I walk bone on bone. So I was never allowed to walk to take my weight off, which really sucks because I have a treadmill and I can't even use it right now. It contains apple cider vinegar with the mother, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin C. So this is it. If you guys have never tried this, I will tell you that it does work. At least for me, it does. I'm not saying it works for all body types, but it does for me. I started on this over 3 months ago, and I have lost 25 pounds, and it is amazing because all I had to do was take it for breakfast. Nothing special to go with it. And I'm not saying exercise isn't needed because I think when you walk, it's good. But if anybody out there wants to try this, and no, I'm not making any money off of this, it's called Skinny Fit. And all you do is you don't have to buy the cups and containers they have. All you do is put 2 scoops of this, or a scoop. No, it's a full scoop. I'm sorry. In your water, a bottle of water, mix it up. And this is my breakfast. And you can have it in tropical flavor, peach mango, pineapple peach, whatever you pick. It's delicious. And this is what I have lost 25 pounds on. And it did take 3 months to see the improvements. And I'm telling you, this stuff works for me at least. I had like little bumps on the back of my legs. I have no clue what caused them. But it's almost like you're getting a liposuction from the inside out. And it cleared my legs completely up to where they're smooth again. It's amazing. I am floored over this product. So when I do get the chance, I'll show a container of it that I have upstairs. But I've been doing this going on 4 months. It'll be 4 months. And it's the thing with me is I wanted to be something I could be on for life and not have to get on the diet, get off a diet so that you gain it all back again. Skinny Fit is now a part of my life forever. Like I will continually buy this the rest of my life because it's so healthy. Hey, Nikki. But I just wanted to let people know that if you're in the mood to try it. And I could tell a big difference because it really flushed me out. Like I would get a pressure like low in my stomach. And it like pushes all that extra crap that food puts into your body when I can eat. So I can still eat my bread and the things that are bad for me because this flushes your system. And believe me, it flushes. So yeah, I'm going to continue to stay on it because now I'm on my next trip of losing my next 25 pounds. And I'm so excited because it's been awesome. It's an awesome journey. I love it, Nikki. I'm telling you, I love it. No, I still hear Sandy. Yeah, it's been great. It's been unbelievable, Nikki. But I recommend a person go read the website. And like I said, I'm not here to promote it. I don't make nothing off of this or anything. It's just my personal opinion. And it also, I'm not a water drinker. I hate drinking water if I have to really be in the mood to drink water. And what I also like about this is I get at least my 1 bottle every morning because you got to drink a whole entire water bottle with it. Because I dump this. I have one of those, big cups. I dump a water bottle filled in it, plus put my scoop of Skinny Fit in it, and then I stir it up and then I drink it. It's awesome. My husband's even like, I want to try it. It's a little on the pricey side, but to me, it's worth it because it's got collagen. And anytime you see apple cider vinegar with a mother, I had talked to a guy a long time ago that was into fitness. He swears by that stuff. And then my husband, he worked at the mill with this guy. This guy was like really overweight. And he came through the mill here. He hadn't seen him in like 3 years because he works in another part of the mill. He says, oh my God, Tammy. He said, I bet you this man lost over about 300 pounds. And he asked the guy what he did. He goes, what's your secret? And he says, well, I did have to change my diet, of course. He says, but apple cider vinegar with the mother, he says, was part of my diet. And I have heard fitness people talk about that. But I had never, I tried it in a honey drink, but I can't drink that every day. Oh my God. I mean, some people might like the taste of vinegar, but I can't. To me, it was too strong. But mixed in with this, you can't taste it in Skinny Fit. But Skinny Fit covers everything, like your hair, everything. And all I know is, and I can swear by this, I did no exercises whatsoever. Started on Skinny Fit as a breakfast, and I lost 25 pounds in 3 months. So I'm a testimonial of proof that I can honestly say that, yeah, I did. And yeah, I lost weight. And not only that, they saw it at the doctor's office. You know how you feel like when you weigh yourself at home, you're skinnier, and you go to the doctors, they disappoint you. Even the doctor said, you lost 25 pounds. So I know my scales are not off. I don't really have a weight goal of what I want to lose. I just have when I know I look good. You know what I mean? That's when I'll know. I won't be like anorexic or anything. Hold on, I'm going to mute this just for a second so my dryer doesn't blow your eardrums. They do have a quieter type of dryer that you could use, but I just don't have the money for it just yet. But I do have it on my wish list on Amazon. I want to get the quieter blow dryer so that, you know, when I'm doing my pages, it's not so loud to you all. This is what I do with makeup sponges now that I don't do makeup, Nikki. I use them for crafts. I need to come. We need to do a live one day. We need to get like a few people, Nikki, to go live on your channel and do a makeup look. I think that would be fun. I haven't played in makeup in a while. Lord knows I have enough. I got makeup I need to use up. I don't think I've ever hit pan. I still have a vintage lipstick. I kid you not. From Mary Kay for when I was 15. I'm 56. And do you know that it never got moldy? It still smells the same and looks the same gloss on my lip the day I bought it. It never went bad. I'm still stunned that there's just a little bit of lip gloss left in it, but it never went bad. It's so weird. But I do have some vegan ones that I bought like off at Jeffree Star's. I have a couple of his. They did go bad. I need to go through my makeup and throw some of it away because I think vegan, it might have, you know, a lesser lifespan or something. But I did a bunch of those videos where you compared high end to low end. That's what I did my videos on when I used to do makeup. And it is interesting what you end up liking more than others. Now, I don't know since Too Faced, didn't Too Faced sell out to Estee Lauder? I don't know, but I don't know if their makeup changed or not. But I'm not sure what happened because I thought they sold out. No, but I used to like some of Too Faced formula, but I do have my favorite makeup too. I just was never impressed with Natasha Denona because to me, it's not worth it. There's no makeup worth paying her price. I think her price is way too expensive. But I do like Samantha Anastasia Beverly Hills. There was the only thing that I found even interesting of Kylie Jenner's was not her matte lips. It was her other lips. The lipstick parfaits or whatever, something they were really moisture. She had them for an anniversary, like her 15th anniversary. I don't know. It was a long time ago I bought them. But Kylie, her makeup was never my favorite. I bought her Naughty palette, I think, one time for Christmas. You had the nicer Naughty. I got the Naughty palette. But her glossies were really nice. And I think it was, there's a Crayon one out there by Chuck and Berry I absolutely love. And I'm thinking it was Makeup Forever or MAC lipsticks. I don't know. There's one lipstick that's very moisturizing. And I have those too that I like. But that's what I did was I would go back and forth. Oh, I got to tell you a makeup story. Since we're talking about makeup, I got to tell you something that happened. This was crazy, Nikki. This was crazy. I had never had the newer palettes. Like all the stores around me, I only shopped at was like, you know, I did Mary Kay, of course, but because I knew a representative. But most of the times I never had like any of the fancy palettes. I never tried them before. So the very first time I went to try, people were talking a lot at the time about the peach and the chocolate Too Faced. And, you know, they were saying how much it smelled peachy and chocolatey, and it was really cool. So I looked them up online. So I thought, well, this is a pretty good price. This company offered like all 3 palettes for a certain amount of price. I'm like, okay, I can deal with this. It wasn't as high as the other, but it was a little lower. They were freaking dupes, dude. And I bought 2 sets of the 3 of them, and I did not know that they duped makeup. This was horrible. So I still didn't know. I had them and everything, and I was using that, and I could smell the peach, smell the chocolate. The palettes looked like the originals. So I thought they were the real stuff. So I thought, well, you know, this is cool that I got this for one price. I could sell the second set, you know, through the Facebook Marketplace, and somebody might be interested in getting them a little cheaper. I felt like such an ass. Some girl came out and she was like, okay, so she bought him. We met in person, everything. And then she contacts me back and she says, I don't know if you know this or not, but she says, these are dupes. They're not real. I said, what? And she says, no, she says, they're dupes. I said, what do you mean they're dupes? I mean, don't get me wrong. I've heard of people doing that crap on purses. Like my daughter went to New York and, you know, some of the high-end purses, they made ones that kind of look like them, but they weren't the originals. She told me about them when she was up there. I never thought they would do this shit on makeup. So it's like, I felt like such an ass because we used the money for groceries. And I said, listen, I will take and wait till my husband, he gets paid on Friday. I said, I will re-meet you in the same place and I will reimburse you. I said, I feel like such an idiot because I would have never sold a dupe if I would have known that's what it was. I said, I know you don't know me, but I'm not deceitful like that. I don't do stuff like that. And I had almost bought 2 more sets for my girls for Christmas. Thank God I didn't. So it was a company called D-Gate. So when you look up D-Gate, they have all kinds of stuff that's dupes. The more I searched into it, I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. They sell like tennis shoes and stuff in quantity and all of it. Yeah, I was very embarrassed. That's the first time I have ever done anything like that. I felt like such an ass. But I did meet her and I reimbursed her money and I was like, I'm so sorry because I had no clue. But I got stuck with them. But it was weird because I took pictures of them. I was so mad though, Nikki, because I'm like, why do people get away with this? I took pictures and everything of the palettes and everything and sent them to Too Faced. And I said, do you know that somebody is out there duping your makeup? Like, here's me as a newbie, not knowing that these people already know this shit goes on. But I did. I sent them pictures, and the only difference in one of the palettes was there was a color that was named something different. It was called something different. But the one palette, you could barely tell it wasn't Too Faced. It almost looked identical. They're peach. And they even had the smell. Oh my God, it was awful. Hey, Lori. But I couldn't believe it. I was just like, that is the most embarrassing thing I think I've ever done in my life. But it was terrible though, because I'm sure some people will do stuff like that and get away with it, but I couldn't believe it. And the more I started studying, the more I started looking, and if you look on the back of them, even some of the layout was a little different on the one. The peach was the closest that looked identical. But there was another big YouTuber at the time, and she had done that. She had ordered makeup from a China company that I found later. Jordan Byers. I don't know if you ever heard of her or not. She did this video one time because this was clear back before Jordan had even moved to California. She was in Ohio. And she bought some China makeup. They say you don't know if that's made in a lab, a warehouse, or where it comes from. And she tried some from Wish, and I'm telling you, Nikki, it blew her lips up. Oh my God, she looked so burnt and blistered. It was horrible. She couldn't do videos for weeks. And she even came on and showed this is why you have to be careful with makeup, not in the United States, because you don't know if it's fabricated in a warehouse somewhere. And her face looked awful. And she says, and this is healing. She says, this is not even as bad as it got. So she said, you have to be really careful. I have no clue. I can't remember what makeup she ordered at the time, but it was something off a Wish. And you should have seen her face. It was terrible. I was like, oh. Hey, Ben, are you back? I just didn't think they could do it with makeup, Nikki. I mean, a purse is a purse. You know what I mean? You can say something like that together. But makeup, my gosh, you would have to put so much more into it because you're talking colors and you know what I mean? And having to find the exact palette. I mean, I don't know. I never knew people did that on makeup. I never knew that happened with makeup. I just always thought that was a purse thing. Well, now I know. I learned lesson the hard way. So now it kind of makes you, that's why I tell people now, if you buy makeup, you better make sure it's Sephora, Ulta, or the actual company. Because there's other companies that probably could carry it that's like, not so popular, but you wouldn't know if it's the real Too Faced or not. You know what I mean? Like if it was the real brand. So I got very leery after that. I was like, holy crap. It's crazy. Lesson learned. Always learn something new. That's what I always said. I could be in my 50s and still learn something new every day. I remember this one chick the other night. I was in this live stream. She goes, I'm so old. She goes, I'm about to be 56. I said, dear, I turned 56 in January. So what are you trying to say? I said, I'm vintage and I know it and I'm okay with it. We were laughing. I said, hey, I've lived every second and every minute of my life. I said, I don't regret nothing. Except maybe that I had more time for certain things. But other than that, no, I have felt every second of my life. Thank you very much. I just feel like when you hit 50 and you start going over the other side, all I have to say is that's when your check engine light starts coming on. Me and Sandy were joking about this. But it's true. I get a check engine light. I got a nail that's splitting. I get another check engine light because something else is happening. Like I'm losing bone loss. So I have to watch what I have to take. Oh my gosh. We are check engine lighted. But I still say you can teach an old dog new tricks because I'm always learning something new. I think that's all I used on that purple page. Yes. Just looks a little different. I'd have to say this is my favorite page, though. I love this binary butterfly. I found this in a magazine. And I just think this is the coolest butterfly ever. Look, you can see the binary. See all the zeros and ones? That is a computerized binary butterfly. That is so flipping cool. I love that. I cut that out of a magazine and added that, and I love this too. This is my very first by myself mixed media, and I'm having a ball with it. I'm making a mess. All because of Tina's messy crafty life. She did this. It's her fault. Tina did it. She did it. I'll send you Tina's channel. She's awesome. Thank you. We've been having fun. I started out doing prompts. She was doing prompts with another YouTuber. I'll share her channel because she's fun to watch. And if you have a late night insomnia, she's a fun person to go check out. She'll just talk away and craft. There's Tina's channel. I love boosting people. That's one thing I love about Whatnot People is how they boost each other. I love that over, bringing that here. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about YouTube because sometimes I feel like people don't share information enough over here because they want their channel to be better. People step on each other to climb. I don't like that. That's the only part I don't like about YouTube. I like it when people uplift each other more. And when you have like a crafter that takes their time out, and this was the first album I made in mixed media. They would give you the prompts and then you would have the night to do it. And I turned it into a portfolio. And what they do is they would draw. Well, thank you. And then they would tell you what to use, like torn pieces of paper. They would say a color you don't like. It's very challenging how that was done. And I hope Tina continues with this because I had fun. And then this was a swirl. And you could use markers. I mean, this was the coolest mixed media I have ever played with. This was so much fun, was having the prompts and then crafting along with them. And you post in their Facebook group what you created. And even though all the crafters were doing the same prompts, nobody had identical pages because we all had different visions. You could use washi tape. I put washi tape on this one. And they would it just was so much fun. I had a blast. And I hope Tina continues because I want to keep doing this. I want to finish this book. And I dated on the back, like when they were done. Here, this one here I did on my own. But these ones all in here I did with them. And on the back, on the bottom, I dated them. TNT, this was done January 13th, 2023. Come on, focus. And you had to hashtag whatever you created. And it was fun. And I want to continue crafting with her because I have a blast with her. And we follow, if you sign up for Ranger, I don't know if they still have them for people that like art. Ranger has like Tim Holtz and mixed media type things. Oh, come on, phone. Let me see if I can, if it's still available in my email, I'll share it. Hold on. Let me check. Every once in a while, if you sign up for, if you like mixed media and you sign up for their, you know, Tammy think. See, that's another thing you lose as you get older. You can't remember what the hell you're talking about. Their newsletter type of deal. Oh, it's not going to let me put it in here. Darn it. Let me see if I can just get the regular link. Because it's too big to fit in YouTube. It's got one of them real long links to it. But if you go in, see if it'll let me. It probably won't. Get the first part of it. Okay, I can do the very beginning of it. Come on. Oh, YouTube in my phone. There. Just to let anybody know that's into crafts. Or you know somebody that's into crafts, I should say. Oh, darn it. When my phone does this. Okay. I don't know where this will take us. Let me check it first. If you type up for the newsletter at ranger.com, there, it should work. No, it didn't work. Well, anyway, just Google ranger.com, rangerinc.com. I don't know why that came up ink. Ugh. Let me retract this. Why is it being such a pain? Let me get it up here. Maybe it is rangerinc.com. Yeah, that is the site. It's rangerinc.com. Here, let me try this one. Every once in a while, you'll get a free not free. It'll say mystery bag or mystery box for a really cheap price. And you can go in here and sign up for their newsletter. And then when they have that mystery thing come up, and it's really cool because you get some cool products out of it. If you'd like mixed media. And me and Tina, because sometimes they sell out so fast, especially when they have the mystery bags, they sell out really fast. So me and her are like, when she sees them on, she sends me a message, hurry up and go buy it. And I saw the mystery box and I was like, go ahead and go buy it. She bought 3, I bought 1. So we'll be doing unboxings of what we get. Who's leaving me? Hold on a minute. I'm not in my... chat because I use Restream. So, all right, Lori, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping. Sweet dreams, sweet, sweet dreams. But yeah, I had a lot of stuff going on when I was off. So right now I'm trying to get ready for my sale. I got to continue with my Crafty Styles channel eventually. But right now I'm just been busy trying to get the sale up and everything lined up. There's CDC. It's about time you got in here. What the heck? You were slow. Wanting for me to get back on YouTube and do my lives, and then look how late you show up. What the heck am I going to do with you, mister? Oh my God, I got to stretch my legs out. Hold on. Another thing about age, cramped knees. Look how pretty my journal is. I love this journal. This was so funny because I started making this one to sell. And I was like, but Tammy, you love this stuff in here. So I kept it. And I do. I love this journal. I had fun using it. I got so many projects and I got a list, a bucket list of to-dos. Ugh. And I'm deciding if I'm going to use Gothica or not. I haven't made up my mind. So we're going to take public opinion. Do you think I should turn Gothica into a writing journal, or do you think I should turn her into a crafting journal? I need opinions, people. What should I do with my biggest journal creation ever? I love this journal. I haven't decided, should I write in it or should I just use it, leave it to be crafty? What should I do with Gothica? What do you think? She's been a great display. Where I get goth at, I don't know. Maybe this is my dark side. My criminal side. What do you think? What do you think? Well, you got to get unbusy, mister. I can't decide if I want to use her or just keep her as a display. I don't know. This journal, I put a whole entire year into creating this journal. I still can't believe this came out of my brain. Sometimes I wonder. I sit here and look at her sometimes when I have her sitting up, her little secret doors with little secret messages behind them. And just, this is such a wonderful journal. I think this is the best creation I will ever make. I just love this journal. And she's huge. I love journal flip throughs. I can watch people flip through journals every day, never get sick of them. I still can't believe that I picked nose rings for the stuff on these doors for the hardware. I'm still blown away by this journal. I went down a lot of rabbit holes to create this one. I really did. How did 2 of these get on here? This must have fell off. Because that definitely does not go there. I'll have to fix it. She is one purdy journal. Let me see where I lost her. This is here. It goes right in here. This is funny because I found these crosses. They were on, come on, focus. Might not because there. I found these crosses on chokers at the dollar store. This goes like right here. All those pretty dangles off the front. I still have a bunch of black lace left. She was a beauty for sure. Somebody just asked me for a picture of her the other day. As a matter of fact, I got to take one of the front. And look at all my little spikies. I don't know, guys. I don't think I can top this one. I don't even know if I could even pull that off. Okay, I took a picture. It's done. So what have you been up to, CDC? You've been being good. Gonna put her back up in her display area. She's pretty. Oh, I had so many projects on the horizon. I can't keep track of myself. I got to work in my glue book at some point too. It's still wet. Still a little wet. Well, let's see. What can we do to this page? Oh, I don't know. I haven't been here. I've been taking a break. I have no idea. I know, I'm tired. I'm worn out. I've been cleaning out the garage here lately and I am beat. The heat kicks my fanny. So what should we do on this page? Um, 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 um. Let me see. How about something crazy? Want to do something crazy? I'll do something crazy. Let's try. What color can we add on top of purple? Getting ready for the sale that's coming up. CDC, are you going to come visit me during my sale? Let's go in with pink melon. I'm not much of a pink girl, but we'll go ahead and try it. Let me see here. Do you have another sponge over here I can use? We'll use this one since it's dried up. Okay. I'm in a spongy mood tonight. I mean, I could use my paintbrush, but we'll try the sponge. Why isn't my sponge working? Never mind, we'll do the paintbrush. We'll just do this one halfway on this side. And we'll lift. A little runny on the top, but that's okay. And then we will do something else. We'll make this a mixed mash of a stencil. My stencils need cleaned. I need to soak them. Okay, there is one. Let's see what we can pick for number 2. Well, this would be cool. We could do down this down in the other corner. Like right there. See how this is going to turn out. Fun stuff. Come on. I'll put some down here so I can dab it. I love my colors. That is cool looking. I love it. It is the 29th. My sale will be the 29th on here from noon to question. And my mean old hubby is going to be my mod. He's a grump. He gets impatient because I take too long. He can't sit still. He's going to ants in his pants. He's going to be my moderator, and it's so funny. You should have heard us last sale. We was arguing. I said, would you just listen? Somebody in the stream says, why didn't you listen to your wife? Oh my God, it was so funny. He's cray-cray. I said, because he's bad. He don't like to listen. Okay, so that is wiped off. And then, let me see. I guess I could just wing it. The rest of the page we'll do like little circles. Just random. just to use up the rest of the paint. I feel like I'm doing AMSR painting. Okay, that's enough pink. Okay, now what can we do? Okay. Let me find my little teensy brush. Let's see how I can get this in range. Let's do, we'll put some white over here. Doop de doop. And then we'll take and dot, 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 dot. I hear my puppy. Ronnie's. Oh my goodness, I got a story to share about my puppy today. I took her outside, and believe me, oh, she's a handful. And my neighbor's dogs, he was walking one of his dogs, and the other one, they have like those imaginary fences or whatever, and it wasn't working. And his dog ran in my yard. My dog got socialized today. She was so funny. One of his dogs jumped over her like a hurdle. And the other one came over, they were sniffing, then it laid at my feet, want me to rub its belly. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. And my dog, she's out there like, yay, I got a visitor. It was just comical. Circles and randoms. I love this white paint. The one from the Dollar Tree is not as good as this one. I felt like the one from the Dollar Tree wasn't as white. This is cool. July 29th, if you look on my about info, that is my 6-year anniversary on YouTube too. That's too funny. Being a little ambidextrous over here. Yeah, I've been watching episodes of Welcome Back Cotter on Tubi. Oh my gosh, they are so crazy. I never really could get into that show back in the day, but watching it now that I'm older, oh my gosh, it's a riot. Okay, enough of the smears with the white. Hmm. Okay, let me see. What do I have? Just decide to dry for a few. Rip up some old book pages. Hmm. Let's try this. If I have, yes, I do. Okay. light green. If I use all this or not, also this in cat side in case. And then let's try some of this color. Oh, why aren't you staying up there? You're getting awful slippery. This color is really pretty. It's like a chipped sapphire, it's called. Okay. We need more. I can set it right over here. Wait my fingers off a little bit. Back up there. Let me dry my page. Still a little wet, but that's okay. Ouch. Okay. Let's do this. Should have brought a glue stick down here. I did finally find my glue sticks, but I forgot to bring them downstairs. Okay. Mm. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, let me see what I'm missing. Hey, Vin, thank you. It is good to see you, Mr. Vinny. Oh, oh, let's see here. You think it looks Christmassy? Let me see. Smudge it up some. I think mixed media is so much fun. It really is. Sandy, you should be up here doing this with me, Sassy Sandy. Play mixed media with me. I like it when the tissue paper gets squished up. I think it's cute because it gives it texture. When it gets squishy, squishy. I need more alcohol in this cup. Oh, it's empty. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get some more alcohol. I must be out. I thought I had another tube. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what gave that. Maybe it was this one. Yes, it could be. This is must what gave that swirly effect. Darn it. Come on, Tammy. Quit having crap bitches. Stay up there. Okay. Having craft lanches already. Yeah, I'm thinking it was this piece that gave the swirls. We'll have to try it. Let me hold this back a little bit, blow dry it. Are you being good? Thank you, Ben. I kind of took a YouTube break because I needed one. And I'm probably going to get glue on this, but that's okay because this is still going to be wet. Oh, hold on a minute. I got to stretch my feet out. Give me a minute. I got to stand up. We're supposed to go upstairs. Oh my goodness, get out of my way. I got bags over here. Okay. Gotta stand up for a minute. My legs are hurting. right. I'm taking a stretch. Oh. Let me look around. Oh, these would be cute to add to the page. No, I don't want to use those. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how it looks. I'm stretching. Osteoarthritis sucks. Just saying. Hurts the feet, the legs, everything. I was looking for something else I could use that's near me, but you know. Not really seeing anything that I want to add. Okay. Oh, creaky legs and all. Okay, let me grab what size brush I want to use. This one looks appropriate. BB. Okay. So we're going to go back to white. We're going to put some of that up there. This is going to be a little sticky. So I'm going to do from the top down. So let's go about right here. My glue is not dry, so we're going to see how this takes. And don't forget, those who don't have my second channel, please add it. My Crafty Styles. Okay. Yeah. That is cool looking. I like that. I like that very much so. I'll put the link in again. Vinny's naughty, Sandy. Let me see here. I'm trying to get my Crafty Styles to 100 subscribers. I'm so far behind. Because because I said so, Vinny. um, when this channel gets to 100, Sandy's supposed to go live with me. But she's going to make up an excuse. I know she will. She'll be, I don't feel like it tonight. I got to pick on Sandy. But I'm trying to get that channel to 100. Right now it's in the 70s. Thank you. I know I've snuck up on a few people in that channel, Vin. People are like, who is that? That's what's nice about being sneaky. Vinny, you are always naughty. You can hear it in a person's voice when they're naughty. It's funny because I pick on you and Vaughn D. Vaughn D's naughty too. I like Vaughn though. He's nice. I've known Vaughn for a long time. He was one of my early subscriber people. Plus, I follow them on Instagram too. Do you have an Instagram, Vin? I know one thing. I was on Instagram before YouTube. It was actually my Instagram people that started following me to YouTube. I never go live there enough though. But I am liking how this swirl's turning out. That is so cool. Isn't that cool? I love that. Across the page. I think it gives your page character. One of my pieces. One of my pieces of paper stuck to it. Like I said, the glue's not dry. Back down there. You naughty piece of paper. Okay. So we'll go like right here. He's dad. He's funny. I like when his dad cracks jokes. He plays funny skits on his Instagram too, but oh my gosh, he is so funny. He's one of those people that puts those funny skits in his editing like Ty does. Ty cracks me up. She does that in her editing too. Puts those funny pictures like, say what? Okay. Last one. I love it. This is so cool. So cool. I think that's awesome. The little swirly doodads. I pick on Sandy too. I like picking on Miss Sandy. She's my sassy Sandy. Let's see here. Tiffany! Tiffany! How's Tiffy doing? Oops. Sorry, I've been kind of MIA. I explained it on my live, Tiff. I never like to bother people with stuff that's going on, but I was off for a while. I needed a break from YouTube, and I had to be tested for melanoma cancer because I had a funky looking mole, and thank God it came back fine. But yeah, sometimes you just got to take that break, you know? I tell you, I hate the waiting. Ugh, the results from any test takes a lot out of you when you got to wait. But I just thank God it came back and there was nothing, because I was like, I have never even been in the sun to pick up melanoma cancer. Heck, I'm never in the sun. As a matter of fact, I lack vitamin D. But yeah, that mole was really ugly looking. I have a picture of it on my phone. I just can't find it right now. But I sent it in because they sent me to a specialist and she lasered it off and sent it away. And believe me, that was such a pain because where it was located on the back of my leg, I would go to sit down and hit it because it's like right there. Ugh. Craziness. I hate doctor's appointments anyways. Tomorrow I will be losing a tooth. I done had one tooth pulled, and tomorrow I lose another one. Signs of getting old. So I'll be out of commission. I'm hoping it'll be I healed pretty fast the last time I had my tooth pulled. So this is what you do when you prepare for a tooth being pulled. You want to make sure that you have puddings, mashed potatoes. Probably the second day I'll be able to eat scrambled eggs. I have all the soft foods stocked up right now because I know I'm going to need them for the next few days because I can't chew nothing. And all that happy crap. I'm old, Ben. I turned 56 in January. I'm real old. Do you know I'm an antique? I'm going down the other side of the hill now. I'm the first person in my family to have partial teeth. Is that like not sad? Thank God I don't have full dental or full. But I have too many teeth left, he said, to be able to pull them all for false teeth, which I don't look forward to that because I hear horror stories about false teeth. Like some people tell me they lose their sense of taste, that it's almost like you have a retainer in the roof of your mouth. But I have all my top front teeth. Like, I can still chew corn on the cob and all that kind of stuff. I will hate the day I can't do that. I have a friend that has to cut the corn off the cob before they can eat it because they can't bite it anymore. I'm like, oh, I don't think I can handle that. I'd be gumming it. But yeah, losing the sense of taste would be horrible. I don't look forward to those days at all. My parents still have their teeth. They don't even have false teeth yet. They're in their 80s. Like, you know, they're very fortunate. Okay, so this is how this page turned out. That is really cool. Then we have this page. Now I do want to try something a little different that I wanted to add to this page. I wanted to get it dry first. I've never played with this item, so pray that I don't make a mess. This is Ranger acid-free turquoise. It's called Perfect Pearls. I don't exactly know what you're supposed to do with this. I have no clue what this is. I never looked it up. So it's either going to be a disaster, messy, something. I'm sure I'll be messy with it. I hate stickers when they block the circle. You know, like if I go to open this makes a mess, it's gonna be awful. Okay. This is what it looks like open. It's nice and full. So we're going to play with this because I have no clue what I'm doing, but we're going to guess. Let me get a teeny tiny paintbrush. We'll try this one. We're going to dab it and get it a little wet. And let's see what this does. We are about to find out. I don't know. This could be embossing powder. Ooh. Okay. We have little sparkly, teeny, dry chunks. I'll have to look this up because I'm not exactly sure. You're supposed to use this. I don't care. I'm always dabbing into something. Heck, I even played an eyeshadow one time in mixed media. But whatever it is, it's definitely sparkly. Very interesting. It's pretty. We're going to dab it. Chunks and all. This is Tammy's way of playing an art. I don't read directions. I just throw shit everywhere. Okay. Now that I got this down. Ew. Okay, let's pick something that can hold it on the page because it's dry. Would you stop it? Stay up there. Pay attention. My art supply is like fighting with me. Ooh, this will work. Let me try this. Looking around on my stands over here, like, what do I pick next? Okay, so we're going to wing it. This bottle, the sprayer got clogged. So I bought these off of Amazon, which are nice. I put alcohol, like regular, no rubbing alcohol in these. These are nice to clean up your stuff with. But this, I believe, was a Lindy's. And we're going to make a mess because I'm going to spray it over those little blue things. Ooh, this stuff is so messy. I got it on my leg. Okay. Right where I take another paintbrush and we're going to dab where I sprayed. This actually went over onto this page too. It's one thing about sprayers. Sometimes they just fly everywhere. So I'm going to dab this around. That actually turned out pretty cool looking. But I do believe that was, look how pretty that is. Oh my word, look at that. Ooh, come on, show it. Look at that shimmer. That is shiny. I don't know if you can see it. Come on, focus. Camera, you're being ridiculous. Anyway, it's shimmery. Okay. Make sure I clean this. So it doesn't get clogged. At least I hope it doesn't. I gotta wipe my leg off. Get that stuff all over my leg because that's messy. Okay. They need to make a spray glue. You know, like something that you can spray on your paper and it holds everything. That would be cool. So this is what it looks like. Look at that. See that blotchy? And then the shimmery is the embossing stuff. That's pretty cool. I really like this white that the circular, that's a circular. I think that's really pretty. Little swirlies. Okay. And then let me see. Let's take this is what you call a distress crayon. And these are pretty cool. I had never tried these before. You have, Tiff? Cool. These I never tried before, and I won one in a giveaway on someone's sale, and I love them. These are the distress crayons. You can outline with these and do really cool stuff with them. So I'm going to go back over my lines on this page. They're almost like a super duper waxy crayon is what they feel like. Not like Crayola crayons we used as kids, but like more waxier, if that makes any sense. It's like softer and shinier than regular crayons. But really cool. So I just darken the outline. Yeah, these are cool. And they come in like your Crayola colors. Pretty cool. There's Sandy's favorite color, her little purple over here hanging out. Okay. All right, Sandy, you party pooper. She's leaving me. And I'm planning for a Christmas sale on here. And how I do my sales on here, it'll be July 29th. It's my 6-year anniversary on here too. And what I do is I am selling a variety of stuff. It's going to be, the title is Christmas in July. So it's going to be a mixture, not just crafts. So if anybody's interested, they can come. And then what I do is whoever buys from me has to send me their first name, last name, YouTube name, and address. And then I put all your stuff on Etsy and bundle it for shipping and all that. And then I send you a link to your email back. And then you pick up your order. That's how I do it. Or I tell you what my web, if you don't trust to click links, that's okay. Because yeah, I know how that goes. I'll just tell you the name of my Etsy store where you can go look for your order. And say it's Vin orders or Sandy orders. It'll be a special order for Vin, special order for Sandy. That's how I do it. So you know where your stuff is to purchase. So that's how it works. But I like it because they have a deal with the post office. So you'll get the cheapest rates I can possibly give you. And it's work for me because I have to put in the size of the packages and the price and all that stuff. And then they figure out the shipping and then you just go pick it up. I think you can sign out as a guest, but sometimes that glitches. So you might have to sign up for Etsy, which is cheap. It's free. All you do is put in a password in your freaking email. And then you can message me through there if anything goes wrong with your order. But the reason why I want people, even if you shop or not, and you come out and hang out with the sale with me, I still need your name and address and YouTube name because I'm going to be doing giveaways. So there's going to be a giveaway done every hour, and whoever sends the emails their names are going to go into a bowl. And then I'm going to have a shoppers one. And then at the end, after everybody pays for their stuff, I'm also going to have giveaways for an Etsy store, through my Etsy store, through those people that purchased. It's going to be fun. So, yeah, it'll be a fun time. And I'll probably give choices on the giveaways simply because I don't know what everybody's into. So I'll probably give like 3 different choices, and then you tell me which one you want. Something to that extent. I'm going to have mystery Christmas bags and just a variety of stuff. It's whatever I can get lined up. There's going to be glassware. There might be jewelry. There might be Hot Wheel cars. I'm going to have all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, crafters items. So I spent hours, people, dyeing papers. And I mean hours. Like when I dye papers, it's an all-night thing. So I start it, get everything ready, because I do my own homemade papers. It goes into my journals. And I dye them different colors. So I have those. I have all kinds of stuff I'm going to have. Oh. And I'm keeping the prices. I'm not a capitalist. So the prices are going to be the cheapest that I could possibly give them to people. Because when I thrift, I thrift. Like I look for good deals. Yay, Tiffy. I'm going to have to catch up. I'm behind on a lot of watch time for people. I try to get it in. Like what I usually do is I go to my comment section first. And when somebody leaves a comment, I go to their channel and give them, I always do a full watch. I know you go to these other channels and they're like, I'll do 3 minutes. No, I do full watch for people's videos. Even if I'm cleaning. Like if Vin's gaming, I'll play his game. And say somebody's got like 3 hours game time. I might not listen to all 3 hours at once. I will play your video 1 hour while I'm doing laundry. Then the next day I'll come back and finish because I always go back to the videos that have been previously played. I'll go back and watch another hour when I'm doing something else. And then I finish the last hour. It might take me a few days, but I will get the full watch in because I believe in full watch time. That's just me. This channel, it doesn't matter to me, people. I mean, unless you like me as a person, you want to watch, that's fine. I don't ever plan on getting this channel watch time hours. I don't care if people give it to this channel because I'm not getting monetized. Give it to somebody that wants monetization. But my Crafty Styles is a different story. That channel, if it gets monetized, I'm okay with it. If I eventually get my subscribers, if I don't, that's fine too. But if any channel out of both of my channels that has the option of getting monetized, it's going to be my Crafty Styles. Because that one, I'm sticking to one niche on it. This one here is a variety channel. I've told people before, when I created Tammy's Passions, it was never for monetization. I created this channel particularly for my bookstore to get it out there because that was the moneymaker behind the scenes. And I will be going back to books on this channel eventually. The shopping hauls are kind of filling in right now because I haven't had a chance to get back into my books. But I do own a used bookstore. So I will get back into reading synopsises and posting books for sale on this one. So that's what I mean. I don't care. This channel is more like a tool and I can change it up. So you'll see a shopping hauls, you'll see book hauls, and because I don't stick with the YouTube algorithm, this channel probably would never reach monetization. And it's funny because I was telling Ty earlier, when I was watching my YouTube studio, it's very interesting what has happened on this channel since I've started it. Because when I'm doing my books, I'm getting more views, more countries are viewing. Where doing my unboxings and shopping hauls, I have lost those people. Like I looked on the algorithm, it had the United States, Australia, the UK, United Kingdom, and the Philippines was starting. But then now that I'm to my shopping hauls, it's just all United States people. It's funny how you gain and lose. And that's why YouTube, you should stick with one niche. Like if you're a gamer, you stick with gaming. If you're a crafter, you should stick with crafting. But I find a variety on this one fun, and I don't want to be censored here. I want to be able to say what I want. And that's another reason why I don't care if it ever gets monetized. But I have never reached the 4,000 hours because I keep screwing up the algorithm on this channel. I mess with YouTube. Where my other channel, if you look at my crafty styles, you see how the views are more consistent. You can look at the numbers and see a big difference between that channel already because I have stayed with just the crafting theme. It's really interesting how YouTube works. And starting out as a newbie, and then, my 6-year anniversary is coming up on this channel, how much I have seen in differences just in both channels. And when I signed up on this 6 years ago, I would get emails of people who were commenting and different things like that, but it never showed who joined my channel unless I went to my subscriber list. Since Google has bought YouTube, I noticed my crafty styles things are different. I can see when a person subscribes to my channel and it shows up as a notification. That's really cool because then I can see who's there and then find them. But I do have one pet peeve about YouTube. Big pet peeve that I really despise. I don't understand why people are trying to grow global and they go into grow streams, but they have their privacy settings on. What the hell are wrong with people that do that? I can understand if you're on Facebook and say you want your privacy settings for friends and family only to see pictures of your kids and your family and things like that. I get that. But why, when you got a channel on YouTube, do you set your privacy settings? To me, that just doesn't make any sense. And these same people that have privacy settings are wanting to grow to monetization. I tell them, well, take it off of privacy so people can find you. That's what I don't understand about YouTube. I don't. So what I've been doing with my crafty styles, I'm sorry, but I'm not adding people to it. There's only very few people I will add that's on privacy settings. I want people to add me that have their settings open, because that's the whole thing about YouTube, is to grow. You can go down my subscriber list, my channel. If you pull up channels, you can go down that list and find some really good people subscribe to my channel with their channels open. That's how you source. So I don't understand why people have privacy settings. I will never understand that. If you are on here and say you're just a watcher, and you're subscribed to somebody's channel to give them support and you have it, I can understand that. But if you're on here to grow your channel, it doesn't make any sense to me why you're on private. I don't understand that concept at all. Because it's not fair that you can look at everybody else's subscription list, but yours isn't even open. Doesn't make any sense to me. But I would have to say that's my biggest pet peeve on YouTube. That, and I like Instagram because it shows you who's following you and who's not following you, where you don't see that on YouTube unless you pay for, there's an app out there you can pay $30 a month and it tells you who's following you back, even with the privacy settings set. You can see who follows and unfollows, but I don't want to pay $30 a month to find out. It's not worth it to me. But I find it very interesting. the privacy. I just do. And I asked somebody one time that had theirs on privacy. Well, I don't want people to know what I'm watching. I go, what are you hiding? That to me is not a good enough excuse to have privacy settings on. But I don't know. That's just me. Because I feel if you're here to grow, you would want it open as much as possible instead of having everybody do your work for you, constantly like, sharing, and subscribing. Why should I share your video if you don't have it on public? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just food for thought. I scratch my head sometimes on things like that because it doesn't make sense to me. But mine are open. So, I have some people who are great, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to go down my channel list and check out my subscribers, you just go for it because I have some good ones. I'll share. But I do have questions about stuff like that, The only thing I would like to learn that I don't know how to do is I really don't want to edit my videos. Like, I want you to see my bloopers and my mistakes too, because as a crafter, you need that. But I'd like to know how to put an intro. I like to be able to do some kind of a little bit of a musical intro to my Crafty Styles channel. And I don't have a clue how to do any editing. I've looked at certain programs and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't have the patience. But I think it would be cool to have just like a little bit of music and maybe like words that twist open saying my crafty style, something cutesy, but short, nothing spectacular. You know what I mean? But just have a cute little intro, but I don't care for an outro. Intro is good enough. Maybe I'll figure it out someday. And it's hard for us. Like, I know YouTube shorts are popular, but it's really hard for a crafter to do YouTube shorts when we're trying to teach something. And I've talked to other crafters about that, and they have the same issue. They're like, there's no way I could do it in the time that YouTube shorts are limited to because there's too much to show as a crafter, especially when you're trying to teach, So I don't know about shorts. They're not my favorite thing. But on TikTok, like, I've done what's considered a short because I was showing my books with some music or something like that, like just laying them down and showing the name and the title. But with crafting, that's hard to do. So I don't know. Time will tell. But all I know is I'm not even at 100 subscribers yet on my second channel. I feel like such a newbie over there. It seems so weird starting over. But I noticed that when Google bought out YouTube, they have made a lot of changes since when I first started. Because I know when I first started, once you made 1,000 subscribers, they didn't care about the watch time. You were automatically monetized. I was at 500 when that law changed. When they changed rule, I should say. I wasn't at 1K yet when they did that. And I was like, no, but it didn't matter because I really didn't want it anyways. But I know a lot of people were hurrying up trying to get to that 1K. And then they changed it to 4,000 hours and people were really bummed. I think they should come down on the hours some. I don't know if they'll ever do that, but they should. I think 2,000 hours is plenty. I think 4,000 they're pushing it for people that do want to get monetized, but oh well. It is what it is. I'm not YouTube. I don't make the rules, unfortunately. But I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. This was fun. It was a nice welcome back. I get to see a whole bunch of people, and I missed all of you and gabbing with you. So, yeah. The next live I have will be my Christmas in July sale, and I haven't done a live sale in like a couple years. It's been over a year and a half. So this will be my first sale in a really long time. But I think it will be fun. But that is it for me tonight. I'm hungry. I never even had dinner yet. So I'm going to go up and see what I could scrounge up to eat before I go to bed here in a little while. My husband's on a weird schedule, so we don't have dinner till late. So our dinners are at midnight. So there you go. But I want to thank everybody. And I hope everybody has a great week. And if you can't buy at my sale, that's okay. Just come hang out and say hello. And send me an email with your name and address because you could possibly win a prize and you never know what that prize is going to be. I might have some choices for some throughout the day. And then it just depends on how it goes. We shall see. But with that, whatever time zone you're all in, I hope you have a great one. Stay blessed, stay safe, and don't forget to fill those pantries. And I'll see you soon. Bye.